Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be filming my lip filler question and answer video. I took to Instagram and the YouTube community section to ask you guys to ask me your most frequently asked questions for lip filler. That's why my lips look a little bit messed up. I do still have some bruising. I bruise very easily. Like if you were to just pinch my arm, within like 30 minutes there would be a bruise there. So that's why my lips look a little bit funky. So please bear with me with that. Before I do get started with this Q&A, I do want to say that I officially lost my job due to COVID. So I was furloughed first and now I've been completely laid off. So I'm going to be focusing all of my time and energy on filming YouTube videos for you guys. So please, subscribe if you guys have not already and let your friends know. The more people we send to my channel, the more that I can do this like full time and I never will have to go and look for another job again. So without further ado, I'm going to dive into the questions that you guys have been wondering about lip filler. Before I get into that, I really do want to discuss this drink quick. I'm not sure if I talked about this on my channel at all, or I think I only brought it up on my Instagram stories. This is the pink drink from Starbucks. And I really am very late on this trend, as you guys can tell. I'm not someone who jumps on trend when things are trendy. And I just jumped on this trend probably 2 months ago. And I'm obsessed. I crave this drink so much. And if you guys have never tried it, definitely go to your Starbucks and order a pink drink. The line at my Starbucks is always wrapped around the freaking building. So today, I was like, you know what? I have some extra time. I wasn't even going to film today. But I'm like, you know what? I have some extra time. I'm going to go get myself a pink drink and I'm going to film. We killed 2 birds with 1 stone today, so congrats to us. The first question is it expensive to keep up? I want to do it, but don't know how it's about. I can't even read today. Is it expensive to keep up? I want to do it, but don't know about the cost to maintain. Okay. I have been getting my lips filled for 3 years now, 3 or 4 years. I've been doing it since 2016, 2017. I've gotten my lips filled about 8 times, which sounds like a lot, but mine were very spaced out, like pretty much like 6 months to a year in between every single treatment besides like this year. I don't think that it's super expensive. It really does depend where you go, how much they charge you. So I have paid anywhere from $500 to $700. So that's really like a good ballpark range of probably what you're going to be charged. I know some places charge less. I know that there's like Flawless Laser Center or something. It's like one of those Instagram things. And I saw one time they were like charging like $350. There's none around where I am, but there's like in California and stuff like that. So I know they were charging like $350 at one point, but you really have to make sure you know what you're being injected with. Like Juvederm is one I used to be injected with for a long time, but I steer clear from that now because it does give you like lumpy, bumpy lips. And that was one thing that I noticed getting my lips filled with Juvederm for the past couple of years. I had like some like balls like in the corner of my mouth and people would notice them. And I'm like, nope, that's why I am getting Restlyne now. And it works so much better. And I think my lips last a lot longer and they look, okay, I wouldn't say they look natural, but they look more natural and they feel so much better. When did you realize that lip fillers maybe was something you wanted to do? So if you guys are new to my channel, you guys may not know why I have decided to do lip filler or like why it's something I do. I had very thin lips. I mean, before I got any filler injected, if I can find a picture, I will leave it somewhere for you guys to see. But I had very thin lips. I mean, very thin. Like there was no volume anywhere. And me being a trans woman and knowing that I was going to transition, I did not like the area between my nose and my chin. I just felt like it was very spacious and it was something I was very insecure about. So I decided that I was going to get lip filler to make this space smaller. So the bigger my lips, the smaller the space between like my mustache area and my chin. And I think I've successfully done that. My lips are not crazy. This year I've gotten 3 syringes, which is more than normal, but I really like how the Restlyne is in my lips, and I definitely want to keep this shape up. So I'm going to kind of keep going back until like I'm like satisfied with what I have. But I don't know. I kind of really like what we've got going on now, but I just realized that I did not like the space in between here, and I wanted some volume in my lips. How often do you get it done, or is yours permanent? So no, I do not have permanent. I think like permanent ones, they like go in and they like actually put like a piece of like silicone or something in there. I'm not really 100% sure because I've never done it or researched it, so I really don't even know what it is, but they put like something in your lip that makes your lips like full, but no. Mine are not permanent. I have gone 3 times this year. So once in February, once in June or May, and then once 2 days ago. So I've gone 3 times this year, but I usually don't go that much. I usually go once a year just to kind of keep up like what I had. But I really kind of wanted to get to a place where I was satisfied like I am now and then maintain from there. So I think after this time, I may just start maintaining. It depends on like when the swelling goes down and the bruising goes away, and like kind of what I'm left with is going to really make my decision if I'm going to go again and get it done just one more time to get to that desired shape and volume, or if I'm going to kind of stick it out here and then just start to maintain from there. How much did you pay, and when did you notice change in lip size? So I have been paying like $600, a little bit less, a little bit more, just depending on where and when I go. And when did I notice a change? Like, so to be completely honest, the first time I went to a plastic surgeon's office. I loved how they looked for the first like week, and then like after swelling and stuff went down, I was like I felt like it didn't really last that long. I got Juvederm done that time, like Ultra Plus, and I was just like, everyone was ranting and raving about it, and I only had done 1 syringe, but I was like, you know what? It was pricey at the time. I was young. I was like, I don't really want to be like throwing out $500 here and there. Like, I'm just gonna wait. So I kind of let it go. It kind of dissolved, but not fully. So it did not dissolve all the way. And then a year later, I was working at a clinic that did lip filler there. So I'd gotten it done twice there in the matter of like 6 months apart, I think. And it ended up not lasting at all, really. Like, I was like back to like what I was before. And then I started going to Syracuse, New York. I don't know if you guys know, Rejuvenate at Paparazzi is what they're called, and I go to Ryan. I will leave his Instagram down below. He does flawless work. Honestly, like, I've never trusted anybody so much with a set of lips in my life that I will never go anywhere else. Never. I really honestly didn't notice a change in lip size until this year, like February. So I went in February, I got it done. I was like, you know what? I really like them. I really want to keep it going. So then I went back again in June, and then I just went now, and I'm really loving the product we're using. We're using the Restlyne Kysse. That's a new product that came out, but it's so much better than Juvederm, hands down. So if you're getting Juvederm, stop, because you're going to have like balls inside of your lips. You're going to look like Lisa Rinna, and we're not going to be having that. So just go get Restlyne from someone or Ryan, and stop getting Juvederm. Okay, do lip fillers dissolve on their own completely, or is there always going to be some left? It really does depend on how your body breaks down the hyaluronic acid and the filler. So I personally have never, ever, ever been down to the actual size of my lips that I started with. Never. Even when it's been a year in between, you know, getting filler done, I've never been down to that exact size. And I'm not sure that I will, just because if you have really, really, really thin lips, there's always going to be some left over. I don't believe that everything always dissolves fully. That's just my own opinion. I am not a medical professional, but for me personally, I've noticed that it never really always dissolves, but it really just depends on how you metabolize the product. Someone said, I don't have a question. I just want to say they look so good. Thank you, girl. I definitely appreciate it. I love how they look. I just like love that pout. Like, I am a lip filler junkie. Always have been, always will be. Okay, so I'm just going to go to YouTube quick. There's just 2 questions here that I'm going to answer. Hey girl, love you. My question is, how do you know how much filler to get that's going to suit your face? Is that something the doctor suggests or something at your discretion? Honestly, it's your discretion. So me, and I feel like Ryan, who does my lips, I feel like he is more like, I don't know, I don't want to speak for him, but I feel like people who do lip filler are always looking for the more natural look. Just something that gives you a little bit of plump and just gives you a little bit of volume. But me, I'm always like more. Like, the bigger the better, the bigger the better. I've always loved that. I've always loved the big lip vibe. Like, I loved Gigi Gorgeous's lips. I loved, like, all the Instagram lips. Like, I've always been obsessed with that. Like, I love that look. I think, yeah, okay, maybe it doesn't look natural, but who the hell cares? I don't really care. You know, I have you know, fake boobs. Like, I really don't care if I look natural or real or fake or whatever the case may be. Like, honestly, it's my body. I'm going to do whatever I want to do with it. And if I literally want to get 17 facelifts, well, guess what? Then I'm going to get 17 facelifts. The last question is, did it hurt? And no, I've never had any pain with any lip filler. They do put numbing cream on, and the numbing cream that Ryan uses, let me tell you, I don't know what magic it is, but I go in there, I literally get it put on my lips, and within 10 minutes, not even, it's like numb, and I feel nothing. I've never, ever, ever once felt any prick, poke, anything. And look at how much I bruise. You would think like I would feel something, but I feel nothing. And it always, you know, comes out really, really nicely. And I like don't really love like pain and stuff like that, but I mean, I can definitely bear it. Like the little needle prick, like it doesn't hurt. I don't think so. You know, if you do end up feeling like a little bit, like it's not that big of a deal. But for me, no, the numbing cream literally makes it so numb and you feel nothing. It's just like going to the dentist. Okay, guys, that is all that I have for my lip filler question and answer video. Like I said, I will leave Ryan's Instagram and stuff down below if you guys want to book with him, if you're from my area. And if you guys have any other questions, leave them down below, and I will definitely get back to you. You guys know I try to make a comment back to everybody who comments. So do not forget to check out my last video. It's going to be somewhere over here. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandmother. You know, we're trying to make this like the job, you know, now that I don't have one. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.